Hi, I'm Tony Fleming. Welcome to Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, just pulled the hanging tag off a super cool car. You know, you talk about cars that make an enormous amount of power that are really sleepers in the world of what typical muscle cars were. This is a Buick Gran Sport. You know, this was Buick's performance model. And then they went ahead and they upped it one more level, and they added the Stage 1 to it. This happens to be a Stage 1. I'm not sure on the exact count. I hear anywhere between 800 and 5,400, but keep in mind they built 150,000 of these cars, and even if it's a 5,000 unit production, that's pretty cool. The Stage 1, obviously the top end of the performance, and everything in it is pretty much designed to do one thing, and that's make a lot of torque, so that a little bit of gas, car moves, and off it goes. You know, these are not 9,000 RPM engines. These cars make a lot of power from 1,500 RPMs on the way up to their red lines, just a little over 5,000. So take a walk around, we'll look at this. This car we just had painted. It's signal red, so the paint job on this car is brand new. And I think it looks really nice. And one of the nice things I like to show you is once you've done the paint, on the car, then you need to color sand it, buff it, and do a show wax. And I like to show the quality of paint because pictures can hide the quality of paint. I like you to be able to read everything in the paint when you see it. That's really nice. Like when it's clear like that, so when you're looking at cars out in the world, make sure that you can see the trees clear, the leaves clear, because people can hide things in pictures, and that's a quick indication that this is not deep and nicely done paint. Okay? Let's take a peek under the hood for a second. Check this out here. This car has been heavily massaged. I have to tell you that this is not your stock Buick. It's not your stock 400. And it makes way more power than the 350 horsepower that it came with on the 400 was new. Got the factory ram air on it, and it's functional, and it works. Engine's nicely detailed with the correct colors. This car happens to have long tube headers on it, a nice Flowmaster exhaust, big 8mm wires on it, so there's some indications under the hood that this car was purpose-built to do one thing and one thing only, and that's be a sleeper. You know, as you walk around the car, some of the Buick details are kind of nice. Like the rally wheels that are on these cars, you definitely know they're Buicks. They're not like the typical Magnum 500 wheel that came on some of the GM cars or Ford cars and things like that. They have a different pattern on. In this case here, these are full chrome wheels from the factory. And then this has a set of 15x7s and a 15x8s on the rear so that they can get a little more footprint down there. If you look back there, there's a whole lot of BF Goodrich Radial TA. Awesome air cleaner. The ram air on this car just looks great, works great, and I can't wait to start the car for you. One of the things I wanted to show you was, Buicks were pretty luxurious for their times, and some of the things that might be optional or whatever, this is kind of cool. This is I found. Although the interior is being redone in this car, I found this seat belt. It's a shoulder harness, which was pretty ahead of its time for 1969. And then I also found the date code on it right here. It was January of '68 that they started building these, so it's a '69 seat belt, which is really cool. I thought it was kind of neat to have an original piece. I kind of left it hanging down so you could see it. Nice luxurious Buick dash. Original AM FM radio in the car, which I thought was really nice. Nice gauges, got a factory clock, nice wheel, interior's all new, headliner's new, door panels are new, carpet's new. We just painted the outside of the car. It was kind of a cool car when we got it. I said, you know what, we probably need to spend a little money and bring this car back to life because it was a rare car and it was very interesting. And the fact that there was such a low build made it really neat. But I will tell you this. One thing that I wanted to do, most importantly, is I wanted to start it for you. Because although there's some great cars out there, this car here really is spectacular. I'll just go ahead and start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like. This is kind of a cool piece here. Everybody knows the GS by Buick. Nice hidden trunk lock. If I could open up the trunk, I would be a professional. Don't try this at home, kids. Nicely detailed trunk. It's got the full jack in there. Got the trunk light. It's kind of cool here. Nice piece. You know, in closing this up, we're talking about a Stage 1. You're talking about low production car. We're talking about big motor with a big drivetrain. Sounds great. Power steering, power brakes, got the right rally wheels on it. And this car really is a sleeper. Like everybody will say, wow, that's a cool car, it's a muscle car. But until you get into it, this car is so fast. It's just great, and the sound it makes is even better. So anyway, we're super proud to present this Buick Gran Sport Stage 1. Call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.